Hello everyone, Dani Zed here, and I welcome you to my top 15 death metal albums of 2016. Christmas is in front of us and the year's at the end, so I was deciding to bring something up and make a little collection of what I like the most in the year 2016. I will start with number 15, and this is the band Dawn of Demise with the album The Suffering. Really cool, old school, brutal, blasting death metal mixed with some slams. Really good to bang your head off, really brutal vocals, really kicking ass. If you didn't hear it, we really give it a try. Number 14 is the band Warmed from Spain, coming with the album Kriegsschuh, or Kriegsschuh, I don't know how to pronounce it. And it's like normally what you used to hear from Warmed, really technical, blasting, extreme fast. Technical death metal, really cool. If you like the previous albums of them, you will love this album for sure. Number 13 are my friends from Xenomorphic Contamination and their first full-length album Colonized from the Inside. Really technical death metal, shreddy, moshy, whatever, blasting, really in the high standard. I'm really happy also that my friend Max from Italy is back in the business with a band like that and bringing his technical performance on the guitar, and also drummer of David, the drummer of our of Penance, is bringing the drums, and it's really cool mixture, and it's a really awesome album. So if you don't have it, you should really get it as fast as possible. Also, they made a really cool collector statue for the album cover artwork. I don't know if it's still available. I think there was just 50 made, or made by request. So maybe you can check out if you can get some if you're a collector of figures like that. For me, number 12, it's Demon Breed and their album Where God Comes to Die. Really old school death metal in the little bit way of Dismember, but a little more brutal. But really ass-kicking, really moshy CD where you just bang your head to, and really with the what's really cool about that is this darkened atmosphere of that old school death metal bands like from the Swedish area, and that they combine it and bring this sound to the year 2016. That's why I really like this album. Number 11 is the California band Homophobic Fecalphiliac, and the album Sadistic Thought of a Serial Killer. This I already made a review about this. You can also check this out on my channel. It's really cool modern slam death metal, but in a real more technical and not so ordinary and boring way. They have so many hooks and grindy parts thrown in that makes this album so interesting. And this was, for me personally, my favorite slam record of this year. Number 10 is Defeated Sanity in their double album Disposal of the Dead and Dharmata. So they make a two-side album. One is more this blasty brutal stuff, and the other one is more old school death metal loading. And it was a cool thing that they just stepped out of their normal writing process and try something different, and I think it came out really great and with a cool sound, and like for evolving as a band and do something different is something good. Also to refresh yourself as a musician and as a songwriter, and I think it just came out a kick-ass album. Number 9 is Catalepsy in the album Gravenous Hour. It's really full loading, blasting, and also slammy, groove loaded. I was just calling groovy death grind. Really cool. You just want to bang your head. It's really just ass kicking straight forward. Everything you want to hear from this band. If you like the previous one, you will really dig it. It's really good songwriting as well. It's a really kick-ass album. Number 8 is Castrated in their first full-length album Search of Festering Spasticity. I already also made, it was my last review I did for my channel, but it's a really cool album. I was looking forward for years to get this, and yeah, finally it's there. It's a really cool, weirdo, grindy death metal album. Really cool, a lot of chanting in the songs. Also, the whole record is going through really smooth and fast, and it's really interesting. It's for every UK death metal fanatic, grind fan, it's really a must-have for me, I think. Number 7, it's Inurit Disease and the album Ephemeral, the third length album, finally there. I was really waiting for this. Really kick-ass technical death metal and a real high-notch standard, and they really don't disappoint. If you like the previous albums, you will love the new one for sure. It's really a must-have for fans of technical death metal. Number 6 Dehumanized in their album Beyond the Mind. Since their comeback album, I think it was in 2012 it came out, the last one. Now they are back with the new one. It's really cool, New York style, groovy death metal in a more old school headbanging way. Really cool sound. This really trademark New York death metal sound is there. Moshy parts, blasting parts, groove parts, everything. Just there, shreddy guitarists, brutal classic barky death metal vocals, really cool. If you've been a fan of this band before, and also like for traditional New York death metal like Bands of Internal Bleeding, Suffocation, this is really a must-have. Number 5, Aborted and Retro Gore. I really dig that. Sometimes it's a love or hate it thing with Aborted, but I was really digging the new album. I think the songwriting is great, sound is great, and for me, these guys don't disappoint with new albums. They just know how to write a death metal album in their style, and that was really cool that they did it. Number 4 is for me Despised Icon with their new album Beast. It's also a comeback album. I know it's deathcore, but I packed it into the death metal ones. I've been always a fan since their first album. I think when the first album was 2003 or 2002 released, Consumed by Your Own Poison, and back then it was more like grind loaded and brutal death metal, and then they evolved more with that hardcore stuff to create the deathcore, the genre, and they really was one of the first bands to start to play like this. Since then I was a fan, and I really liked it that they brought a new album and made it like old school, and in the way of the healing process, and that was really cool, and I just liked it. Number 3, it's Baalsebub and the album The Sickness of the Holy Inquisition. Really great, blasting, dark atmosphere, straightforward death metal in the way of liturgy, brodequin, really great, just forward, blast, 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 that's it. But they just step off the gas pedal to bring some hooks and some moshy parts, some groovy parts, but since then it's just straight in your face. If you like this kind of brutal death metal like done in the way of Brodequin did the years before, you would just love it. It's a great album. Now, number 2, it's Dissevered in the album Organized Ways of Disseverment. I already also did a review for this, and it was a 10 out of 10 release for me. It's really cool, old devourment, less decapitated time, some cephalodripsy parts, also some little smashy, slammy stuff combined with that old school brutal death grind stuff, or let's call it old school slam gore stuff. Really combined the old school and the new school way to one hybrid cool album, and that was really kicking ass. And this record gets more intense while listening another time to it. And if you are a brutal death metal underground fan, this is the must-have of this year for me. I was really not expecting this, and it's a really cool release. And now we are coming to my number 1. It's Unmerciful and the album Ravenous Impulse. I was waiting so long for this album, nearly 10 years. The guys made a new album. I also made a review for this, and it's also a 10 out of 10 record for me. Everything was there what I was expecting and hoping for. Technical, groovy, headbanging songs, just straight to a face forward. Everything complex songwriting, great hooks. Every song is interesting. It's just you want to keep forward. It's just this record makes you moving, and it's just just great kind of how you write good and fast, catchy death metal. It's just one of the best examples I can think of, and this was just released in the end of 2016, so we can end up the year with a really good blast. And if you don't have this album, get it from Unique Leader Records or straight from the band or wherever, Amazon, I don't care, but just get it. It's really the must-have album of this year for me personally. And I think after doing this review, I will just give another listen to this one. I will put like links to albums and bands and stuff like in the description, that you will find something and get some albums if you are interested. So thanks for watching. Have a nice rest of the year, and I wish you also a happy new year then already. 2017 will be also a good year for metal. And thanks for watching. See you next time. Your Dani Zed.